da, 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 da. Yeah. What it do? Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. It's Friday. Yeah. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up, y'all? TGIF. That means it's Falcon Friday, High Noon Madness. What's good with everybody? What's good with everybody? We're going to get into a few things. I think the franchise going to be in here. He should be. But we're going to make it do what it do, how it do when we do it and do it well. We're going to get into this envious shade being thrown at Dirty Kirk. We're going to get into one of our defensive draft picks who might just be, the way he's looking in OTAs and practices and things and whatnot, might just be the steal of our defensive class draft. You just may be. Just maybe. Just maybe. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to, as well as talking about that gym, we're going to discuss the defense around that, gym, and how much pressure is on this defense, to, most notably the defensive front. How much pressure is on the defensive front, to lead to the success of this defense this year. Things of this nature, things of that nature. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. But what we're going to do is say good afternoon to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I know, it's Friday. Everybody got their, Friday thing going on, probably getting off early or on lunch break, or how y'all do. How we do, But Smooth 78, Mucho Grande, Georgia, Texas, boy, what's good? Now, where are we going to go? And I came up, I really went to this title, why the shade on Dirty Kirk, because and I know y'all, a lot of y'all who have heard me and over the course of the week, I'm really trying to understand why, there's so many people counting Kirk's pocket. Every time everybody got to mention it, okay, what they could have did better, with the 180. You got people out here and still, harking back to we could have traded for Lamar Jackson and gave, for 2 first-round. Man, stop. Y'all just stop. Shut up with that. I'm just saying, and I'm trying to keep it tangible, look, what it boils down to, y'all just gonna have to get over it. We got Kirk. And from what things are sounding like in camp from the guys in his unit, we made the right choice. So all y'all, talking heads out there, and you fantasy GM, you man types, out here sounding hopeless and hilarious, really. You know what I'm saying? You want Terry to lose his job because he didn't, make the decisions that y'all feel were necessary for this team. And look, if all of y'all out here doing all this whining, complaining, and calling for Terry Font no job and stuff and things of this nature, if you knew as much as you thought you knew about the NFL and its business, you be in somebody's organization. But they keep hitting sin on this, hilarious crap. Look, the deal, what I'm saying, is done. But the problem with a lot of this is, social media has given a voice, what I'm saying, to those that shouldn't have a voice. What I'm saying, to be quite honest. You know what I mean? Our choices in how we have put this unit together, what I'm saying, over this off season, have been just that, this organization's choices. Period, point blank. Terry Fontenot has done a great job, what I'm saying, at his job, and some of y'all just gonna have to sit down, take a chill pill, and chill out on that little factoid. You know what I'm saying? Because, while y'all out here complaining and whining and, what I'm saying, for whatever reasons and whatnot, especially when it comes to Terry Fontenot, he's doing his job, right? He's doing his job. I don't think anybody else could have came in here and cleaned up our cap hell. I don't think anybody else could have came in here and done that. And if you were listening to, some of the guys on yesterday, some of the guys on Wednesday, and how cool and calm and collective and direct and point forward and whatnot, it sounds to me like the guys that in camp are following their leader on that O unit. Getting down with the leader, giving him exactly what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Whatever spot you need to be in or whatever, what I'm saying, however that was gonna make the play better. And then they're learning things. They're getting up to speed. Why? Because Dirty Kirk is showing his veteranism. He's showing his experience. You know what I'm saying? He's, and he's killing them with the dad jokes out there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he's creating teachable moments. But ain't nobody talking about that though. Ain't nobody talking about that. I'm just it's crazy. It's crazy. Because truth be told, fans and the media, their math not mathing. It's just not. It's just not. It is not. Hey, Sawyer, you sliding on in here. What's going on? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get around to the fact, man. Kirk is here. There have not been any setbacks. You know what I'm saying? Team doctors, trainers, physicians, physical therapists, the yoga team, they're all hands on deck, with Dirty Kirk. And judging from the way that he was moving around out there especially on yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Where he was moving around out there. That should be the topic. If y'all want to talk about the quarterback every day, what we should be talking about is how good Kirk is moving around. There's no limp, you know what I'm saying? There's no, compensating or whatnot. He's moving around. He's got good zip on the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's correcting mistakes that are being made, you know what I'm saying, by himself, by, by the line, everything. And they're trying to get it. They're trying to get it up to speed. They're getting it up to speed. You know what I'm saying? Because before the summer break, they want to have a certain set of knowledge done in place. But hey, some people are just gonna be mad for the sake of being mad. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And I feel like right here, right now, the coaches, and our quarterbacks are on the same page. They're on the same page. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I try to understand how you can find a wrong in a situation that's set up for success. You know, plain and simple. Our situation is set up for success, but yet that people out here, finding stuff to, whine about when there's really nothing to whine about. You really should be excited for the season and glad that the process it started the way it is started. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but instead you got people out here, saying stuff like this. Let me read this to y'all. Terry Fontenot could have traded for Lamar Jackson instead. Instead, he drafted drafted a running back 8th overall, and reached for a quarterback after spending $100 million guaranteed for one. Now we may potentially lose another first-round pick. Wrong. Should have just traded for Lamar. It would have only cost you 2 firsts. Does that make sense to y'all? Does that make sense to you? You know what I'm saying? Was that something that just should not have been hit? They shouldn't have hit send on it. You know what I mean? Problem is, there's a plan. It's just not your plan. It's just not your plan. And if it's eating you up like that, bro, just go sit on something. Excuse me, not sit, but lay on somebody's couch and talk about it. Because otherwise, sitting up here every day talking about what we could have done with the $180 million, instead of talking about what we've done with it and the positives of it, and watching what's going on in camp, watching what's going on in practice, and know that the situation is palpable for success. Plain and simple. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. It's just there's a lot more that we can focus on, you know what I'm saying, other than the quarterback. Here's we going to school, just gonna rotate on over into the second topic. Wait a minute. Hold on. Judge Text Boy got a comment. OJ, them folks ain't got no life. That's why majority of them negative. They live their lives through social media and not reality. Truth, fact. Truth and fact. Truth and fact. Plain old simple fact. And we're gonna twerk this on around onto the defensive side of the ball. On this one right here. How much pressure is on the Falcons? I kind of didn't really complete that. Doing something, but it's actually supposed to be how much pressure is on the Falcons front for the defense to be successful. Honestly, I think it's a great deal. I think it's a great deal of pressure. But I also think it's going to be handled, but just to acknowledge it, you know what I mean? Because this front and this rotation, you know what I'm saying, in the 9 individuals involved, in order for the back end to be back end, you know what I'm saying? This front, we're gonna have to. What that Warren Sapp said: the first 10 plays of the game, the quarterback has to go down and has to go down hard. Me personally, I'm hoping that with some somewhat of a lot of the pieces that was here, saying the defense that were a part of that, top 5, third down and red zone defense. Is something that I'm hoping that we'll be able to expound off of, expand off of, and, get out, the third down percentage, gets a little higher, we also, create turnovers, create havoc, hit anything moving, with the ball and whatnot, because no matter, you can have 5 all pros in that back end. If your front is not getting it done, sooner or later that quarterback is gonna get you. Mr. Knight, how's it going? Can't wait to see how the defense looks. I mean, well, judging by some of the film clips and and some of what the coaches are talking about, the defense is, it's starting to mutate into something. Something gorgeous and dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Zach is showing his evolution, at his position. Every KD is doing the same, you know what I'm saying? We got some other moving parts that, Grady is, there's a timetable with him. Troy has been getting it in the weight room. But it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting and fun to see, George is what said, facts. Can't wait till Coach Unchained show tonight about the 5-2-6-1 defense. Yeah. The coach will break a lot of stuff down for you guys. And it's going to be very educational, for where, he's going to be, bringing it to you guys, Another plus around the team, name one coach you can go pull film from prior 2 years and say, this is what the Falcons are going to do. Right now, it's completely unknown, of course. And that's on purpose. And that's on purpose. We got no reason to be, we're not going to hand information out to the rest of the league and for them to get prepared. Whatever we hit them with, it's gonna hit, and it's gonna be hard, and it's gonna hurt, and it's gonna be relentless. You know what I'm saying? And hey, me personally, I'm anxious and hopeful for a complete and aggressive return and you know what I'm saying, ball out like Grady. They have him on the timetable. They're not rushing anything. They're speaking to the team doctors. They're speaking to the trainer. They're speaking with him. And, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? They're putting the clamps on, you know what I'm saying, any unnecessary extra, you know what I'm saying, in his situation. They have a set plan for Grady. You know what I'm saying? In his, rehab comeback and, things of that nature, and getting and being on the field, all the way 100%. You know what I'm saying? It's an interesting bid. I think Jared Gray was talking, which also led me to the comment about how saying you can have all pros on the back end, but the front if the front is not, getting their job done, it's going to be, an issue back there. Because you can only cover for so long. You know what I mean? If you got a quarterback that's standing back there, for 4 or 5 seconds, it's gonna eventually he's gonna hurt you. And as you can see, to my right, your left, the franchise has snuck. No, I can't say snuck. He's too big for that.
Whoa. So
the
we taking shots
franchise,
already. Ooh.
the
Okay.
franchise in the building.
Okay. Okay. I got your skinny ass. Keep on. Hey, we if we stand by each other, we're gonna look like number 10. I talk, yeah, yeah, I could talk shit about myself. Yeah.
What's happening, man? What's happening? What's happening?
What's going on? What's going on?
Much, man. Me and him, what I'm saying? We on this defense right now. And the question that I posed was how much pressure is on this defensive front for this defense to succeed. Just and I came up with that just based off watching the press conferences and from yesterday, with Jerry Gray and them, and what I'm saying, they were talking about Zach, they were talking about Trice, they was talking about Ebiketie, and they were talking about Brady's what I'm saying, rehab journey, and how they're dealing with that, with all that formulating and things, just
Right.
wanted to ask the question and see and just and get a pulse, you know, on the defense, since not too many people are talking about it. Everybody want to talk about the quarterback all the time,
Yep.
you know. But yeah, what idea do you have about how much pressure is on this defensive front to the success of this defense coming in 2024?
Well, it's interesting that you use that word pressure because I see us getting creating a lot of pressure this year. And I'm not just talking about, our defensive ends or outside linebackers per se. And I'm talking about our D tackles and defensive linemen. This is where our interior pressure needs to come in, you know, right in the middle of the line of scrimmage. Because before last year, that's something that we've been lacking for, I don't know, I'd say maybe 7 to 10 years, give or take. You know,
You talking about getting pressure on the quarterback
getting pressure just mainly up the
consistently?
middle. Yeah,
Yeah,
just mainly up the middle. We
yeah,
have been lacking.
you're right.
So if we can get some production now, when I say production, that doesn't mainly mean getting sacks. That means getting pressures, getting hurries, um, and closing in the pocket, collapsing the pocket.
Yep.
That was another thing that we was lacking at last year, where
Hmm.
it was like at least 4 games that I know of that we lost because of getting lack of
Yep.
like you where we would get pressure outside, but then we would try to be running a stunt outside from inside to outside, and then somebody leaves their area, and then the quarterback goes right out the back door, or he'll go to the other side and then come all the way back out. I'm like, bruh, where is y'all at? So it's
Yeah.
imperative for us to get pressure, get quarterback hurries, pressures on with this defensive line. It's imperative.
Yeah, because we saw that happen about 3 or 4 straight games where the quarterback snuck out the back door, or we couldn't make the tackle. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, you miss a tackle, you get upfield and get ran up out of the play. All of that. Yeah, everything that could go wrong in those situations went wrong.
Did. Yep.
So and I got, you know, folks tried to run me out of town when I was taking that defense to task, that $100 million defense. Yeah, they tried to run me out of town, but no, I mean,
No.
how, yeah, how is that? Now we heard for 14 years, you know what I'm saying? Just the quarterback make all the money, did it? It's on the quarterback, you know what I'm saying, to make sure the team win. Well, the money was on defense last season, and the money cost us 4 games.
Facts.
Okay, you know, the money cost us 4 games. Let's just keep that a buck. Now it's funny, it's like how, you know, a lot of people like to move the goalposts when it comes to things of that nature. You know, y'all got your minds made up that everything is about the quarterback. But so what you're saying is, when the defense gets on the field and can't get off the field on third down, you know, or can't make a tackle, or won't make a tackle, or doing things like being down in the box when you should be on the back end, and, you know what I'm saying, and leaving your corner butt naked. I ain't calling no name, Richard Grant, but you know, I'm just saying, you know, things of that nature. Or and I know I'm finna piss a few people off right now when I come to this next name. You know, when you running downfield, you know what I'm saying, with your opposing receiver, and you don't turn around, you don't turn your head, you know, to find the ball, and you get tossed like a rag doll, or you get beat, you know, AJ Terrell. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I like him. You know what I mean? Actually I love him. You know, he's a good cover corner, but a lot of people need to stop with this shutdown noise. You know what I'm saying? Because when not now quarterback in this league is afraid to throw at you, ain't nothing shut down about you. So you know, certain terms in this game we need to stop using loosely, and that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is right now. I mean, you know, especially with AJ, dude, you want that bag? Um, you might need to come up with at least 5 or 6 interceptions in 2024. You know what I'm saying? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because we can't give now corner $100 million that don't get picks, don't get turnovers. He can cover, he can tackle, but he does not. I hate to put it like this, but HA don't scare nobody. In that game against Minnesota last year, how many times did Josh Dobbs throw at him? Right. In that game against Arizona, how many times did Midget Murray throw against him? I'm just saying. Y'all got to look at some stuff before you go to, you know, sheltering, you know, these labels on folks, and they are far from that. You know. Now we stand with the defense. We just gonna segue to the rookie parts of the defense, because I, you know, just judging by some of the, you know, the comments that was made about this young man, Trice is looking like a steal of the 24 class.
Yep.
You know, I mean, you looking at him, with Harrison, you know, Evan Keddy, from the sounds of things, is making a leap as well. He who shall not be named on that line, he has been, consistently and leading the charge, if you will, of those interior linemen. But I'm still not gonna call his name until the third week of the preseason. Just saying. Because I'm just saying, I ain't gonna start calling his name, and then all of a sudden we get a notification. Him who shall not be named has retired again. Nope, I'm not calling his. I'm not saying his name until we get the third week of the preseason.
Nope.
Hey, and that's just what it is on that. Oh my goodness. Southside, what's good? Gambreg Monk, what's good? What's good? Good to see you gentlemen in here. Let me see. We're gonna see. Oh, like-minded Georgia Texas boy. I saw. I was just gonna run into that a little bit. I think with Pease and Nielsen, the schemes were more technical. With Morris and Lake, they might be simplifying the defense. Yep. Ross, Raheem said that. Let's see. Yeah, we said that. Yeah, Good afternoon. What's good, Southside? Who else keep getting these damn spam calls non-stop? Hey, no, Mucho, we will not say that name. We will not say that name to the third week of the preseason.
Hey,
no.
You can say that name, but we're not gonna say the name.
Right. Hey, Don, what's good? What's good, bro? What's good?
The Don is in the house.
Week 3 of the preseason tour. We need to wait until at least week 4 of the regular.
Hey, bruh.
Hey. So you feel me, right? You know what I'm saying? You feel me, right? I didn't want to be egregious like that. You know what I'm saying? But since you put it out there, hey, look, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Oh, but you always eating, done. Everything about you is food. Right. But that young man, Trice, according to Raheem, is making some noise. He's making some noise. He's making some noise in camp. You know what I'm saying? Joe stupid. Him downstairs.
Him downstairs. For the cookies and shit.
Right. You know, some milk and cookies. But Franchize, what is your observation of the young big boy, Mr. Trice?
Oh, you already know. That was my steal of the draft. Because I watched his film while he was at Washington. Man, bruh. He gets pressure on the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if there was a definition of a pressure cooker, that would be him.
That would be him.
Because now, I mean, yeah, he can get sacks, but he gets quarterback hurries, pressure.
He
He's the
collapsed the
total
pocket.
package.
He collapsed the pocket. He digs up the point of attack in the run game.
And
Yeah.
what else he can do? He can drop back in coverage as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because
He gets them hands
athletic.
up too. He
Yeah,
get them hands up too.
he gets
If he ain't getting there, he get them hands up.
he gets hands up too. But if you need him to drop back in coverage, he can do that as well. Yeah, like right here. What 330 is talking about. Trice has
Mm-hmm.
a sneaky Euro step on his initial move off the edge. Yes, it's filthy, bro.
Yes. Yeah. He has a little bag. You know what I'm saying? And he gets it too. He has a little bag. He has a little bag. He has a little bag that he gets into on that move. It looks like he about to go into a swim move, and then it turns into a club, and then the offensive lineman goes flying.
Straight to the dirt.
Right, right.
Don said, "Oh my bad." Trice is the main reason Michigan couldn't do anything on the passing game in the national championship game.
Mm, mm. Yeah, yeah.
That's on the biggest stage.
I agree.
Hey, Miss Christie.
Um, yes, we have 15 eyeballs on this thing. Can we get 15 likes, ladies and gentlemen? Can we get 15 likes? 15 likes, please, if you will. Now, Southside says, yeah, he had 16 sacks in his last 2 seasons. He knows how to get to the quarterback. That is
Ding
true.
ding.
That is true. We're talking about possible bookings. Zach on one side and Trice on the other, and a whole lot of meat and potatoes in the middle. That's what this is starting to look like. You know, and but I mean, then you got Street, you got him downstairs, you got Grady, you
Ready, baby.
then you got Ominyata. And then we got some other pieces off in that gap. We may even have a real NASCAR package, bro, at this time. You know what I'm
My
saying?
bad.
Mm. Darren says, you remember Trice was one of his hidden gems that we talked about.
We did talk about that. Yes.
Michael Matthews said, we ready for our championship parade. Um, yeah, been ready.
Hell yeah.
Long been ready. As close as we have been on 2 occasions to doing that. Yeah, the taste go from sweet to sour, not achieving it. So yeah, I think we all ready for that, and we have a regime, a staff now that has that has been constructed from championship experience. So I think it's gonna. I think everything is gonna flow the way it needs to flow. Let's see. Now, okay, my thing. There it says, I may have been in on the conversation as well. It was last year, same time around. Yep, yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I remember
yeah,
that.
real quick. Everybody, if you on social media in somewhere in any kind of way, shape, form, or fashion, give Coach Mathis, Coach Terrence Mathis, former All Pro receiver for the Dirty Birds on that '98 Super Bowl team. Give him a shout out. Wish him happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? You get a chance, even drop down there to me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, on the spot and check him out. You know what I'm saying? Go to the game. He working it out down there.
Yep.
He working it out down there.
Morehouse University, downtown Atlanta.
Yup. Yup.
We will be at
So
a
you know what
game.
I'm saying? Yep, there is a plan. Like Don said, you know what I'm saying? Shout out and happy birthday to Coach Terrence Mathis. Much love, much love, much love, much love, and well wishes, and many, many, many more. Uh, let's see. George Texas boy said Grady and Anyamata and Dulles Rook, Trice, and AK on the field at the same time. Yeah, that was that NASCAR packed out talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Southside said Dulles was my hidden gem. I knew about him dating back to last year. Yeah. Yeah. We
Okay.
look. I said it that, you know what I'm saying, when the draft was over with, you know what I'm saying, about a week or so after the draft was over with, that I think that I felt like we hit on our defensive draft.
Hmm.
We hit. You know, as much as people want to talk about, well, we could have got our third round pick. You know, I mean, was it the second? Yeah, our second. We could have got him in the third. We didn't have to trade up. Bruh, you look at the tape on that man.
No, bro. No. Hell no. If
I
that's
mean,
your guy, you go
yeah,
get him.
right.
Go get him.
See, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all be worried about the name instead of the game.
There we go.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know, ride them. Raheem is something. You know, my bad for the broken English, but Raheem and his guys went in there and they got their guys. They got their guys, not yours, not anybody off your fantasy pick. No, not anybody you may have played with on Madden. No, they went and got their guys for their scheme that they're implementing, for their plan. See, that's what a lot of y'all need to understand. You know what I'm saying? It's a plan, it's just not your plan. You know, I mean, it's man. We have a chance. It's the way things are looking. I think that there's a chance that, you know what I'm saying, some positive and, you know what I'm saying, evolution type things can go on in this season. If this defense hits the field monstrously like they're starting to look with, you know what I'm saying, the construction of it is going on. And it's I think it's gonna be a wonderful thing. Franchise, what you think?
um. Hey, look. They got some gritty guys in this draft. Now, I'll say this, 'cause I know I've said this multiple times before on air and on Twitter and whatnot. At first, when I seen that first, I was, oh my God, what are we doing? But then I sat back and I analyzed, and then I seen the rest of the draft how it fell outside of one other pick. The rest was defense. Wasn't
Right.
that what we've been asking for the last 10, 15 years? We've
Yeah,
been asking
defense.
for a solid
Defense.
defensive draft since they've been here. Two other picks. But still, you get what I'm saying. Like it outside of those other two picks, the rest of them were defense. I was happy. I was good. I
Of
was
course. I mean, you know, we read the quarterback, a running back, and a receiver. Everything else was all defense.
all defense.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it was easy. It was easy and it made sense. You know, what have I been saying? You know what I'm saying about Raheem? Okay, everywhere this man has been, for the most part, he has had a playoff to championship contending defense at his disposal. Yeah, and that young man, Darlis, yeah, he's been training with Hollis Thomas. If y'all know who that is. hmm Yeah, we're putting in work around this thing, man. Putting in work, you know, and you know, honestly, like what's sitting on your screen now, fix now, win now, has a sustainable product and player development feel to it, and that's what's happening, people. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. You know, that's what's happening. I mean, from the looks of it, I mean, because when you stand back and take a good look, we added a ton of beef to this defense. You know, it's a lot of big individuals, especially up front. You know, which I think is going to pay major dividends, especially in the run game. Let's see. Georgia, Texas boy said we signed Mercedes because this could be
Oh
a
yeah,
reland season.
yeah. The running back who we drafted. Yep, from Bama.
hmm Let's see. Don says if you leave the draft up to most of these fans, they could draft all
Man, you
UG.
better stop. You better stop. Get out of here, Don. Stop it.
Don being messy. Don ain't being messy.
Right. Don being messy.
You see, Southside said also someone who I think will have a sneaky good season is the guy we got from the Commanders, James Smith. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a low key signing. It was a lowest possible high reward type of situation. So I could see that. You know, George Chase Boy said facts, and they don't reach. You know what I'm saying? Alice Rook and Trice had late first round and second round grades, and we got them in second, third, and fourth round. Hey, that's called being a tactical GM, is what that's called.
Yep.
You know, I mean, you know, that's why I really don't, you know, put no credence or any weight. You know, especially all these folks that been complaining about Terry Front. I'm like, bro, this man came in here and cleaned up an otherwise uncleanable cap situation.
Mm.
Okay, so why even remotely open your mouth about how this man is doing his job because he ain't go after the big names that y'all want. When in now, we were talking about Terry Funk, no, who you know cut his teeth to start out in the NFL as a scout. So we got a bona fide mathematician GM with a scouting background, and y'all are out here second guessing his decisions and picks and signings. Okay, all right, all right, okay.
Sam, I got a question. So,
Yes, sir.
since Terry has been here, how many misses in the draft has he had? I'm just curious. I mean, have we cut many of his draft picks?
No, not that I can recollect right off top. No.
Look now, okay. Now let's compare that to the past general
Uh,
manager.
oh, Dimitrov,
I'm just hey,
Mister. I wanna rebuild the greatest show on turf in Atlanta. Yeah, okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Mm,
These,
mm,
look, half of his draft picks did not make it 2 or 3 years. I'm just saying.
yeah. Yeah.
But we complaining about Terry Fontenot.
hmm
Come on, bro. Come on.
Don said, Fortno and Holmes in Detroit are the best GMs in the league right now. Not my words, but this is coming from Hall of Fame coaches. Bet that,
That
obviously.
part. That part.
Thanks. Three Data says this regime is showing the Falcons fan base tough love with how they are developing this team. Yes.
About,
Yes.
it's about damn time.
Yes. Let's see. George Texas boy says, in my opinion, Terry Ford no better than Dimitri. Yeah, because he knows how to work the contracts. And like I said, he's a numbers guy with a extensive scouting background. Let that sink in. While y'all sitting here, you know what I'm saying, on in your armchair GM chair at the crib, you know, um, Pereira, Jerry legit played 2 seasons and bowed out. Parade Jerry, yeah, yeah, yeah. Coming up behind Loomis, he better know how to work them numbers. That was a foregone conclusion, you know. That was a foregone conclusion. Shoot, look. I've said it from the start. Even after that first season and what he did with the cap and getting us straightened out of the red, in Terry I trust, and it's immensely in Terry I trust.
I stand behind that. Yep.
You know, um, yeah, I mean, he's formidably done his job to the highest degree for the most part. You know, and all these talking heads out here, that keep, saying talking about what we could have and should have did with that $180 million. Man, you know what? You know, that's what you can do.
That part.
That's what you can do. I mean, bro, I'm talking about as of what was it? Last night, and I'm just scrolling, and I see we could have legit traded for Lamar Jackson and it only would have cost us 2 first round picks.
Bro,
Why?
what? What? Why?
Why are y'all still cry crapping for AAU Jackson? Hmm? Why? Okay. All right. Y'all did see that playoff game last season, right? You was standing back there in the pocket looked like he was reading the Egyptian hieroglyphics. But y'all still talking this noise. You still hitting sin on the fuckery. Wanting A.A. Jackson here. That man, look,
Hell,
y'all gonna learn one day. Dreadlocks and a 4.443 speed does not a quarterback make. Especially when you can't read defenses. Now I'm not gonna go down this rabbit hole with AAU Jackson, but all I'm saying is the boy had weapons. He's had a defense, and you know what I'm saying. And then he gets to the AFC Championship game, and he's standing out there looking like Jamarcus Russell. Come on, man. Can't be stupid all you like.
now he's looking like a crackhead.
Mm.
I'm just no.
What's gonna be the excuse this year when they fail again? I mean, how much more can you add to that team before you realize it's not all these other things that surround him. It's him.
I, I know what it's gonna be this time. It's gonna be Derrick Henry's fault. He couldn't run far enough.
Right. Yeah. Well, y'all, it's Friday. It's we done pretty much about covered it all. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it's been a wonderful thing. And give your closing remarks.
Hey, like I always say, stay tuned because training camp is on the way, and we have a lot of camp battles that's gonna be going on this year. Um, y'all stay tuned for Juan show tonight at I think it's 9 o'clock. Stay tuned for that because it's gonna be another good show. Other than that, hey,
Right. Well, let's see.
like,
I'm gonna grab a few more of these comments real quick before we, you know what I'm saying, get out of here and then, just want to you can just tidy up. Let's see. Corey says Dimitrov can hang his hat some great moves, but he made some terrible moves too. Yup, a whole lot of them here. Georgia Texas boy said Baltimore was not letting Jackson go anywhere. Right. Well, it wasn't that. Wasn't nobody finna get a 2 or 3 first round picks. No.
nope.
The only bad move for no guy is maybe Heineke. I can agree there.
Mm,
I mean that's pretty much the going rate for a backup though.
yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I mean, I'm gonna just say this. I'm go out on a limb right here. I'm putting my
Mhm.
sticking my neck out there. I think Heineke is better than throw it from your back guy. Oh, My bad, Mucho. Yes, coach. Coach is going on tonight at 7:45.
What's good, six man? What's good? What's good? What's good? Kind of late to the party. We was actually getting ready to walk out the door. But just a quick recap, you know what I'm saying? The why the shade on Dirty Kurt, everybody checking his pocket. You know, you got all these talking heads talking about what you could do better with the what you could have done better with the 180 million. You got folks on Twitter, you know, talking about we could have. I don't know, you know, Terry Fontenot should be fired, you know what I'm saying, because he didn't trade for Lamar Jackson, all this whole kind of bull crap. Um, we trimmed a little fat on talking, you know, about this defensive front and what kind of pressure may be on them, you know what I'm saying, for this defense to succeed in 2024. And we talked about, for the most part, what I am beginning to see as the gem of this 24 class in Trice and the things he's doing in camp, you know. Um, hey, right now it's a hurry up and wait thing, y'all. You know, but we got our Falcon news out today. You know what I'm saying? There may be a few things happen after today as far as, you know, what's going on. Understand. Um, Dirty Kurt is not limping. He ain't compensating. He has zip on the ball. He's moving around like he was, you know what I'm saying, before he got injured. You know, so for those that want to, y'all want to keep, you know what I'm saying, our backup quarterback trending, what should be trending is the fact that our QB1, Dirty Kurt, is doing his thing in camp. And if you heard the players talk about him on yesterday after practice, you would know that, you know. So like I said, oh my goodness. Hold on. Look, hey y'all, we got to keep it A. We got to keep it dirty. You know what I'm saying? And we got to keep it fast. But for the most part, we got to keep it real with ourselves, y'all. Make your next choice your best choice. This is your boy, OGBigSam, with the big guy, the franchise on both sides of the line. But he the big guy. Hey, this is your host, co-host team, you know what I'm saying? Closing out the daytime part of the, you know what I'm saying, conglomerate of giving y'all the business. You know what I'm saying? It's going down tonight, this evening, starting with Coach. Y'all be sure to be on deck, tune in and check it out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Falcons Friday High Noon Madness. Hope we entertained you. Enjoy your weekend. And we out, y'all.
Peace.